then amounts to somewhat of a symbolic type strike, if anything.
Well, I don't agree at all. First off, how is it possible that anybody with any kind of sanity would consider the United States or Britain or the West in general to be in any kind of position to be punishing anyone for any illegalities? If we want to take a look at Iraq, there is at least 1 million, probably even close to 2 million dead. We invaded that country, destroyed it, created millions of orphans, millions of refugees, and never even so much as apologized for that. Let's go back to Vietnam, where we dropped 20 million bombs, more than all of World War II combined. We have destroyed so many countries. We have tortured and killed and maimed and raped around this planet. Who in the hell in their right mind would consider the United States or the West in general to be in any position to punish anybody? No.
Thanks to my new Permastart sprayer.
The proof that the CIA was involved in the chemical attack that Saddam Hussein exercised against Iran. Doesn't that, in a sense, show the hypocrisy that's involved when we're talking about the morality of the use of chemical weapons?
Starch and sprinkle all at the same time. So easy. Pour Permastarch and water in the sprayer and then just spray and iron. No dipping, no wringing. Economical, too. 1 bottle of Permastarch equals 6 aerosol cans. And believe me, no other starch irons so easy. Your iron simply glides. Ordinary aerosol starches can stick and drag, make ironing a real chore.
Brother and sister, together we'll make it through. Oh, yeah. Someday our spirit will take you and guide you there. I know you've been hurting, but I've been waiting to be there for you. And I'll be there just helping you out whenever I can. Everybody's free. Everybody's free. Oh, yeah. To feel good. Oh, to feel good.
What we have is the color of law, the law of the jungle, in which the rich and the powerful basically determine what goes and what doesn't go. Iraq is a perfect example of that. Why isn't Tony Blair and George Bush rotting away in a prison cell for the rest of their lives? Because the law is not being applied. These are war criminals and they should be in prison for the rest of their lives, if not executed, if their own rules were adhered to for their own crimes. Not only that, but we need to really understand the truth here. First off, all of these players, these politicians, are nothing more than puppets. They don't serve the people. There is no real democracy. They really serve the rich and powerful who run the world, and that would be the bankers who control the money supply. The bankers, of course, make huge amounts of money. Whether they make bad investments or not, wars are great for them, and ultimately they control the politicians. And that is why we see these policies. Obama and Cameron are nothing more than puppets who read the script, and the script is we need another war. And the reason why we need another war, according to these psychopaths who are running the world, is because more and more people, despite the clueless masses who continue to be entranced by things so ridiculous as X Factor and American Idol, there is larger numbers of people around the world who are realizing the truth. and beginning to recapture the capacity to think for themselves. And they can see that these people who are being put in positions of public trust are defying that trust and representing an agenda which they could never speak about openly because they're nothing more than prostitutes and nothing more than minions for the powers that be.
Starch even builds up on your iron and scorches, but Permastarch never. Look how easy. Permastarch actually cuts ironing time, and ordinary spray starches wash out, but Permastarch stays in through several washings.
To get your starch sprayer, send 25 cents and a Permastarch label to Perma Sprayer, Jackson, Mississippi.
Spaghetti.